Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the bell notification if you want to be notified what is going on. The Turkey Alalshikh is now shaming and going at Canelo Alvarez's character, going at him. He's disrespecting a fighter in Canelo Alvarez after his feelings get hurt over some BS. Canelo Alvarez obviously came out and said that Turki Alalshikh told him to meet up and that he said, "Look, man, I'm focusing on my fight. I don't really want to talk about future fights right now. I want to focus on my fight coming up in September, and I'm not sitting down with nobody." Um, he said that respectfully. You know what I'm saying? Well, the Turkey Alalshikh has come out and has said, "I heard what Canelo said, that he respects me but doesn't like the way we do business." Now, Canelo Alvarez didn't say he didn't like the way he did business. He said, "That's not the way I do business. I'm not about to be talking about future fights with you. I have a fight right now. I have a fight coming up. I don't got time to be making future fights with you, bruh. Ain't nobody got time to be playing around with your stupid little for my entertainment BS." You know what I'm saying? So he says that as for him respecting me, it doesn't matter to me if he does or not. As the way I do business, I know why he doesn't like it, because I only target big fights at fair prices. So of course anyone who likes easy fights won't like that. And I know how he feels after losing to Bivol. So he's been looking for easier fights ever since. Also, I'm not the one who's afraid of fighting Benavidez or Crawford. Therefore, I knew he was wasting our time and making excuses with big amounts of money that can't be paid. So I'm continuing my way to make big fights that serve the boxing world. And he's on his way to making easy show only fights. Now, here's the problem. See, these are pure dictator tactics right here. These right here is pure dictator tactics. I mean, it's simple. If you don't do what I tell you to do, I'm gonna shame you, and I'm gonna disrespect you because you didn't do what I told you to do. This is exactly what the Turkey Cheeks is doing. He is butthurt that Canelo Alvarez is focusing on his fight. He is mad. Canelo Alvarez never disrespected this dude. Never said nothing. He always said was, "I don't do business like that." They hit me up. They say, "Hey, could we meet up for a meeting to talk about a fight, potential fight with either Crawford or Benavidez, obviously." And he respectfully declined. He said, "No, I'm focusing on my fight right now. I'm not in the I want to I'm not in the let's go and make another fight. Like, dog, I got a fight in September." But he's shaming Canelo Alvarez and taking on easier opponents is what he's saying. Um, Look, man, I mean, we saw what Crawford has, and it's not much. You know what I'm saying? I understand this dude is brandishing money, throwing money out in the boxing, and right now everybody is looking like it's just so happy. They're just fucking happy as hell. You know what I'm saying? They even inducted this guy into a Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? Like, this is craziness. This is pure madness. Then there's reports that he's potentially looking to buy Top Rank, looking to buy uh, Matchroom, looking to buy the PBC, looking to buy all of these companies. You know, this is starting to become alarming. You know what I'm saying? And after this, I don't know how this really sits right with me. I think that these are pure, like, weird tactics to take on and fight. If fighters don't do what you say, you're gonna publicly shame them and into You know what I mean? So that the people are now in this weird, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just weird. It's weird what the Turkey Alalshikh came out and said, in my opinion. Um Canelo Alvarez never disrespected him, you know what I'm saying? And for him to come out and publicly disrespect him, talking about I know how he felt after the Bivol fight. Like, the fuck? I don't think that Canelo's ever said that, you know what I'm saying, he didn't lose that fight or some shit like that. Like, he knows he lost that fight, bruh. Yeah, I mean, he's getting his money. You know what I'm saying? He's getting to his money. Now, for David Benavidez, I think that David Benavidez is now putting more stipulations on him, because if he's behind that guy and if that guy's behind him, the fight is not going to happen. Because if this guy wants to dictate every single thing, it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? The Turkey Alalshikh is saying that he can't pay for them fights. He's saying that he don't got the money for them fights. Look at this shit. He's saying that fair prices. So of course anyone, he's saying he wants to do fair prices. Like it's just it's crazy, man. It's crazy. If you bringing the bag to boxing, then bring the bag to boxing. You know what I'm saying? But I think as of right now, I think every company is just is wrapped around his pinky, man, because he's got the money. I mean, dog, the money brings you the power. You know what I'm saying? Salute OG Blaze, salute Pounds. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? They wrapped around his pinky because the money is the power. First you get the money, man, and, and then you get the power. You know what I'm saying? The power comes right after that. And if you throwing around money, throwing all of this money to everybody, to all of these people, of course they gonna fuck with you. Of course they gonna be right next to you. Of course they gonna induct you into the Hall of Fame. Of course. You know what I'm saying? Of course they all gonna be on you, around you, laughing in your face, smiling in your face. You know what I mean? All of that. But as soon as that money gone, this dude is gone, bro. They packing his ass the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? But even at that, what does this to say, right? He wants the best fights. Yes, I believe him. I believe he does wants the best fights. You know what I'm saying? I believe that he does want the best fights in boxing. But at what cost, right? At what cost? Because potentially how would that be? You know what I'm saying? If let's say every single if he buys every promotional company, now you're talking about over 1,000 fighters. You know what I mean? And he's got to put on these cards every single week. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and you're gonna have to pay these guys big money. Let's say he does pay these dudes big money. He's not gonna win no money, bro. I don't believe that he's gonna really be making that much money. Now I get it. These dudes is making like $2 billion a day, bro. They don't really care, supposedly, but they're taking over. You know what I'm saying? Look at soccer. They getting the biggest names in soccer. Look at the PGA Tour. These motherfuckers got making their own tour. They got the biggest, one of the best prestigious equestrian centers for horse racing. These dudes is taking over a lot of sports. They taking over slowly but surely. They're taking over. And boxing is one of those sports where it's easier to get into, especially if you have money. Because the people around, they're gonna want to be around that money. They understand that boxing is a niche sport. It is very hard for you to really make a lot of money off of these events, especially when fighters are making 62% of that bag. Um, and the promotional companies getting the other side of that. But they have to fund all of these fights and things like that. So now they're bringing in the Turk because he could fund those fights and he could do all of that with no problem, no issue. But when you have a guy like Canelo Alvarez who's already established and has the money, you know what I'm saying? The money doesn't move him in that manner. Yes, yes. A guy like David Benavidez, a guy like Crawford, of course they gonna want that type of money because they've never touched that type of money. So they're trying to get to that money. Whereas Canelo Alvarez already has gas stations, he has businesses going on, he has um all these ventures going on. He's investing his money. He's made millions of dollars. Whatever you bring to the table does not make him, it's not gonna make him go crazy. So you gotta bring something that's gonna be crazy for him not to be able to turn down. You can't tell me that bro, I'm not about to be doing what you tell me. You're not my boss, bruh. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. And if you want to handle business, then handle business with me accordingly. You know what I'm saying? If I'm telling you respectfully, I'm not making that, bruh. I have a fight lined up already. I have a fight that I have to train for. I have tunnel vision. I do not care about nobody else right now but this guy because he's coming to kill me come fight night. You know what I'm saying? And you trying to get me to answer to now when if I go sit down with you for this publicity stunt, now that I'm gonna be entitled to be asking more, get asked more questions about what was the sit down about, what do I have to talk about? You know, oh David Benavidez this, Terrence Crawford's that. You know what I'm saying? One thing about Berlanga, good thing he came out and he said that shit, man. Like yo, don't be asking me no fucking David Benavidez questions. You know what I'm saying? Don't be asking me no Terrence Crawford questions. That shit don't matter right now. We fighting on September 15th. These dudes are trying to tie their names to Canelo Alvarez for David Benavidez and Terrence Crawford. Like, bro, Terrence Crawford just got beat by a fucking dude that only had 10 fights, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Go the fuck on somewhere, bruh. Stop with the dumb shit. That's dumb as hell. David Benavidez don't even look that good at 175 pounds, bruh. You know what I'm saying? These are not star potential fucking fighters, bruh. You know what I mean? David Benavidez could potentially become a star, but he has to take on tougher tasks in that division. You know what I'm saying? Don't sit around and wait for no fucking Canelo Alvarez. There's a lot of bigger fights that you can make in that division. Look at Arthur Beterbiev. Look at Bivol. What the fuck are you What the hell are you waiting for Canelo Alvarez, who's already established his name, his legacy? He's already a first ballot Hall of Famer. There is nothing for you to tie this motherfucker with, bruh. You know what I'm saying? But now these are the tactics that Turki Alalshikh is taking. We're gonna shame this dude. We're gonna make the fans go against this guy. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's trying to intending to do. That's exactly what he's intending to do. You know what I mean? Nobody disrespected this dude. Motherfucker just said, that's not how I conduct business. You know what I'm saying? I don't conduct business like that. And good for him for standing up for what he feels is right. Because if you don't conduct business like that, then I'm not about to force myself to sit down with you, bruh. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wait till after our fight, then we can have a sit down. Then we can see what potential fight could be next. You know what I mean? Because there's no real clear cut to what Canelo Alvarez is gonna do in May. You know what I mean? There's no clear cut, so you gotta wait. But he said Canelo Alvarez said it best. If you don't sit down with them, they want you to do what they want you to do when they want you to do it. Fuck that. Nobody, I'm not nobody's flunky. I'm not about to be right behind you wherever you go, bro. That money don't move me, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I already made my millions. That don't move me. That's how he feeling. That's how this dude is feeling. He don't that money don't make him. See what I'm saying? But these dudes want you to do whatever just because they throw a couple thousands, a couple millions in your face. Nah, fuck all that, bro. Give that to them chumps that have made shit in boxing, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Like right now, it's the perfect time for these dudes to get their bag because I don't think in the future it's gonna be that easy if Turkey Alalshikh is running the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? He's messing up a lot of these companies. A lot of these companies, he's messing. He's gonna mess up. You know what I mean? Because think about it. Once Saudi Arabia takes over all sports, right? Because they're well on their way to taking over a majority of them sports. Let's say they take over. Now those fighters, those athletes are now forced to deal with whatever they say because there is no more other companies. There's nothing else to go to. So now they are forced to stay with them. Now they are forced to do whatever they say. Look at poor Ronaldo, bro. This dude probably don't want to do none of this shit, bro. But in their contract, Ronaldo is a huge soccer player, right? Was one of the most renowned soccer players of all time. Okay? This dude, in his contract, he has to make appearances. You know what I'm saying? You seen all those superstars that was out there in LA for that Riyadh season event? Bro, come on, man. They paid all them people, man. Don't be fooled, man. Don't be fooled, man. That money runs deep. That money runs deep. Don't be fooled by these people, man. They can stage shit. They can definitely stage shit. And that's exactly what they did there. That was all staged, man. You talking about every actor in the world was in the building that night? Bro, get the fuck Terrence Crawford? You must be stupid. That dude when he fights, not even nobody be there, bruh. Don't nobody be there. You know what I'm saying? You pull me up where you see actresses, actors, fucking all of these people. You pull me up one fucking time when all of these actresses, actors, all of these athletes be at a Terrence Crawford fight. Let's be real. Come on, man. Straight facade. It's a straight facade what they be doing. It's like North Korea. When you go to North Korea, you ever seen when you know North Korea what they say? Yeah, they'll stock up the supermarkets at this at that time when you there, and as soon as you leave, all of that shit gets shut down. It's a facade. It's to make people look. Oh man, all the superstars are there. All the superstars are there. How bro? Them superstars ain't give a rat's ass about that event. Not one rat's ass about that event, bruh. You know what I'm saying? They, bruh, Piers Morgan was there, bruh. When have you ever seen Piers Morgan at a fight, bruh? In the United States? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. I'm not buying that facade, bro. That's to make poor people feel like, wow, all the superstars are there. All the super, all those superstars got paid to be there. See what I'm saying? Don't be jaded because come on, man. People's mindset be so weak. It's just crazy. It's like you really think this shit real, bruh. You think this is like that internet shit. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker get on Instagram, start flashing money. Oh, that motherfucker got money like shit. You see him in real life. This motherfucker waiting at the bus stop, bro. Stop it with a Gucci belt. Bro, that was the money he went and bought that Gucci belt just to stand on that fucking bus stop that look dumb as shit, bro. Stop it. Yo, this shit is a facade, man. And this is that type of shit that I be talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a facade. It's a facade. The event was okay. You know what I mean? But they had to show the entertainment factor, right? That fight didn't start till 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, bruh. Think about that. No fight has ever started no 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fights start at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to 12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. No other than that. Bro, they had Eminem out there rapping. You think he was there for free? You think he was doing it for the love of Bud? Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Get out of here. The last time he was there and he was next to Bud, this motherfucker, he wasn't even it was a lip sync. You know what I'm saying? He was lip syncing. You know what I mean? They paid all these people to be there, man. It was a spectacular, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to make it entertaining, and all of this and all of that. You know what I mean? And I mean, is everything bad? No. You know what I'm saying? But people have to understand and be able to differentiate the shit. You know what I mean? Don't just take the shit like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing on earth. Oh my God, do you see Terrence Crawford has all these fans, bro? Yeah, all right. Where? Woodward. It came out of nowhere. They just was fans that night, dog. Like, you gotta be smarter than that, man. And I think that, to be honest, um, Turkey Alalshikh is the things that he's saying are very alarming. They're very alarming, and it's not good. I don't feel like it's gonna be a good thing for boxing, if that's the way that he's starting to think, right? Because if you're going around disrespecting fighters, especially legendary fighters, especially first ballot Hall of Fame fighters, because they don't want to sit down with you because they have a fight lined up, and you decide to throw a tantrum, that's alarming, dog. That's alarming as hell. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna need people that need you. That's it. You need servants. You need flunkies. That's what you need. You don't want bosses around you. You want flunkies, dudes that never made a fucking cent. Cause you know those dudes is gonna fucking do whatever. They gonna, after they fight, they gonna clean the fucking floors. That's what they gonna do. You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what's going on, man. After these dudes fight, they gonna start cleaning. Fuck you mean, bro? You gonna start cleaning this whole stadium up. You and the dude that just got knocked out, bruh. You know what I mean? That's how this shit work. That's how that shit work, bruh. I'm telling you, this shit is alarming. I'm looking at him and I'm like, wait a second. Did he? Wait a second. You know what I mean? Canelo said 100 million. Why you bitching? You should have, if you really love to make the biggest fights, you should have been like, oh, that's easy to make. The fuck, that's easy. That's easy money. I make that in a day. I make that in 50 minutes, buddy. You know what I'm saying? That's easy. Let's run it. Let's run it. You know what I mean? But nah, instead, I mean, maybe he does have a fair price or whatever, but at the end of the day, you also have to respect the fighter. Respect the fighter when he tells you, hey, look, man, I have a fight coming up and I have to focus on that. Right now I have tunnel vision and I can't sit down with nobody to discuss any other fight. I don't want that to be jaded. I don't want that to be the talking point of my whole fight coming up. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? I don't want this to be the talking point of the whole fight. You know what I mean? And that's not good. You know, you're overstepping boundaries. You overstepping fighters, man. You overstepping the other opponent. You overstepping Edgar Berlanga. That's disrespectful to the sport. That's not even sportsmanlike. That is very disrespectful. You know, come to think about it, that's disrespectful to the promotional company that's throwing the event. Because why are you talking about another fight with a fighter? You know what I'm saying? He has a fight coming up. He has to promote this fight, bruh. You know what I mean? Uh, Edgar Berlanga, shit, he's getting overlooked. You know what I mean? But that's the shit though, man. That's the problem. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't see that. A lot of people are just like, oh, Mr. Turkey Alalshikh. Mr. Turkey, Mr. These motherfuckers are calling him Mr. Mr. Turkey Alalshikh is a great man. He's giving so much money to the sport. About, you should see my comment section flooded with dummies talking about, oh, I love what he's doing for the sport of boxing. These are dudes that are living in la la land, that go throughout life and just, oh, ding 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 ding, that all day, that's what's in their head, fucking dun, 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 dun. That's it. You know what I'm saying? They're living in la la land, bruh. You gotta wake up, bruh. You gotta wake up. Yeah, yeah, the money is cool. Yeah, when somebody's brandishing money, of course you're gonna feel like, oh man, this guy is the shit. Oh, he's cool as hell. Oh, he's the man. He's the man. He's the man. You know what I mean? But you also gotta understand that, dog, the fighters gonna have to fight. They the ones that's the fighters. You know what I mean? I don't respect this dude because he has money, man. I just don't. I don't appreciate that, to be honest, because you came in the sport brandishing all this money, and now that, and then you start throwing temper tantrums, that shows your character. That really shows who you are. That shows who you really are. That's why I said Turkey out of cheeks is showing his cheeks to the world, because that's exactly what he's doing. He's showing his cheeks. That's what he's doing. He's showing you who he could be. You know what I'm saying? If you don't bow down to him, if you don't kiss the ring, guess what? He gonna shame you. He gonna disrespect you. And this is a first ballot Hall of Famer he's talking about. This is a legend in the sport of boxing that he's talking about. You know what I'm saying? And if he could do that to somebody that's a legend, imagine what he gonna do to the rest of these pawns. Javante Tank Davis wasn't no dummy either. He said, "Look, man, you keep your shit. Keep all that shit. I don't need none of that." You know what I'm saying? Because all money ain't good money, and they understand that shit. That's why if you want to talk to them, you gonna have to talk to them when they good and ready. It's not when you ready. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one with the skill. You just got the money. That's it. You know what I mean? But the power, they feel like it's so powerful because in their country, look, man, a dude says something wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? Take him out. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? But like, it's crazy, man. I think, to be honest, man, it's just crazy how the sport is going. Surgeon says Turkey wants Canelo's ass. Dude's a straight weirdo. Yeah, facts, brother. Yeah, man. Hey, I think that, in all honesty, with Turkey Alalshikh, when he first came out, I felt like, okay, big fights, you know what I'm saying? We getting some big fights here and there, you know what I mean? Okay, and I like that his motto is we want to make big fights, and that's cool and all. And I can understand that. I could get right behind that. I could get behind that. We all want to see the best fights. But when you start shaming and disrespecting the fighters, that's when I have to start questioning your character. I have to start questioning you. And I wouldn't be a good journalist if I didn't question what I'm witnessing. If I'm just, oh man, no, Turkey is this. No, it's Canelo. Oh no, it's Turkey. Turkey is the greatest to ever live. Dog, that's bad journalism. That's bad. If you're not asking questions, then what are you even doing? What are you even doing? If you're not asking questions as a journalist, 'cause it's your fucking job to ask questions, then what are you doing? Ah, you're fucking smiling from. You're just smiling like crazy. Oh no, Turkey's the greatest. Waiting for a payday from Turkey, bro. I would never wait for no payday from no Turkey Alalshikhs, bruh. Because a lot of us know, right? Somebody's gonna have to get picked from Turkey Alalshikhs. Somebody's gonna have to get picked because guess what? A lot of these old dudes are starting to, go out, and a lot of journalists is gonna start picking up. And what do you think they're gonna really start looking at? They're gonna start looking at YouTube, man. They're gonna start looking at YouTube. The money moves a lot of these people, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I get paid well enough. I don't make a dime off this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's you gotta keep that questioning. You gotta keep questioning, especially when somebody's morals, they flaws, something wrong here. Something wrong here. Even if Edgar Berlanga is not the greatest opponent that Canelo Alvarez has ever faced or could have faced, right? And maybe David Benavidez does deserve a shot because I feel like David Benavidez does deserve a shot, right? But still, something about you disrespecting somebody, disrespect them and trying to shame them does not sit right with me, especially if you as a newcomer into the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying, with all of this money, and then you feel like you have all the power. That's no good for the sport of boxing. That's no good in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? If Canelo Alvarez tells you, hey, look, man, look at what he said to Tim Tszyu. Miscommunication between uh my camp and Tim Tszyu's camp, so we'll reconsider. What the fuck you talking about? We'll reconsider his situation. What? Hey, bruh, how do you even think about what he's saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? Think about that statement that he made. Tim Tszyu's team, he started naming off play. He started naming off. I'm gonna make the big fights for Crawford, Shakur, David Benavidez, and this and that. And he says, and then he took the time out of his day to write Tim Tszyu's team miscommunication with Arm. We'll reconsider his situation at a later date. Bro, what? What? I mean, think about that, dog. Think about that. What does that mean, bro? Like, why would you even? Okay, if there's miscommunication, then it's just miscommunication, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he wants motherfuckers to jump for him. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. He wants motherfuckers to be jumping on him. Hey, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Turkey. What else do you want me to do? Oh yeah, wash these windows right here. Hey, no, Turk. I'm a fighter, Turk. No, you're washing these windows. Today you're a window washer. Huh. Tomorrow we got another job for you. Come on. Who's next? Benavidez, where you at, bud? Um, Start mopping these floors, buddy, because we got a event next week. But Turk, my hands could get. I don't give a fuck about your hands, bruh. Just start mopping. That's it. You know what I'm saying? And if not, we can reconsider your situation. That's what the fuck I feel like he's saying. Shit is crazy, man. You know, that's exactly what he's saying. He's telling these dudes exactly what he's telling everybody who he really is, you know. And I think boxing needs to watch out. I think they need to watch out, you know. I think they need to watch out because a lot of people are just high, motherfucking just laughing. You know what I'm saying? Just laughing. Remember when Donald Trump won the his first election? Everybody was just laughing. This guy can't be serious. This guy can't be serious. But guess what? It was 100% serious the whole time. So you gotta watch out, man. It, when somebody tells you who they are, you better pay attention because that's exactly who they are, and that's exactly who they gonna be. Guess who's gonna be here laughing at their asses? It's gonna be me, because that's exactly what we going down in the sport of boxing. This is exactly what we're going down in the sport of boxing. There is no way. So Shakur Stevenson obviously is gonna go and work with Turki Alalshikh. I don't think he's going back to top rank, right? He's gonna work hand in hand with Turki Alalshikh. Only problem is, how is he gonna be able to get all of those fighters? Now he's trying to potentially buy all of these promotional companies to unite and make one big boxing league. Huh. I mean, yes, it's a good idea. It's a very good idea. It's a new idea. It's a new age. It's a modern idea. You know what I mean? And I think a lot of people are gonna be like, I don't know about it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are gonna be like, hell yeah. But the fighters are the ones who are really gonna see the effect because if you think about it, you're talking about over thousands of fighters are now in your league. Now you're talking about you could potentially pick and choose from fighters that you want in your league. So there's gonna be fighters like gatekeepers that they probably are not gonna want in their league. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people are not gonna be getting money from that. So a lot of people that were gatekeepers, a lot of people that are journeymen, the career journeymen, are not gonna be getting paid. You know, it's gonna be a lot of thousands of them. Is there's about 1,000 pretty good fighters, and then there's probably like 2 to 3,000 journeymans out there. You know what I'm saying? Because every single week you see a new journeyman you've never seen in your life before. Every single week, it's like 5 different journeymans in a car that you've never seen in your life before. Remember, Emmanuel Navarrete was a dude nobody even had seen. This guy was a journeyman, bro, for real, for real. And but he came up, you know, El Venado Lopez. There's a lot of dudes that's not gonna be getting paid and never gonna get those opportunities. We're gonna be seeing these same faces, bro. We're not gonna be able to see those new talents, those guys that's coming up from the bottom, bottom, bottom. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be able to see that. That's gonna be a big problem, in my opinion. I feel like that'll be a big problem in the sport of boxing. Now, they probably have something better to come up with. I don't know. But I feel like that could potentially be a problem. You know what I'm saying? These are problems that I'm bringing out now. That could bring a problem. Journeymans probably won't even exist if there's a boxing league, right? So we won't see those hidden gems at all. Now, they could pick and choose who they want in their boxing league. And if you don't follow their rules, because every promotional company or whatever, they have a set of rules, this and that. You know what I'm saying? If you don't follow or abide by their rules, then you will no longer be in their boxing league. So now potentially, if you fuck this up, you're out of a career. So now you ain't making nothing, and you don't probably know how to do nothing else. Then we're gonna see you at the construction job site, and you're gonna be telling us your stories about how you used to be a boxer. You know what I mean? A motherfucker be picking up some motherfucking roughing in some work, man. You know what I mean? And that's exactly what's gonna happen. Motherfuckers gonna be working at their local bakery shops. That's what's gonna happen. Selling bagels. Everything bagels. You know what I mean? The key to locks. Motherfucking salmon on that joint. Put that salmon on my shit. You know what I mean? So then we gonna see shit like that. And then now they really get to dictate how much they really gonna pay you. Then they're gonna dictate where you gonna live at. Because now you probably gonna have to go and possibly live in Saudi Arabia. Who knows, right? Probably don't, but who knows? They made Cristiano Ronaldo do it. They made Neymar do it. Then in your contract, you have to make appearances to events so that the facade continues. Because in Cristiano Ronaldo's uh, contract and Neymar's contract, they have in their contracts, they're obligated to show up to events. That's why you see Ronaldo, he be looking like, man, fuck this shit when he's next to this dude. Then this the Turki Alalshikh guy, um, when he's next to that dude, he be like, man, fuck this event, bro. I don't even want to be here. I don't even think Cristiano Ronaldo likes boxing, bro. Like he just gotta be there. He has to be there no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Those are obligations. Go look at on Google it. Go put in Cristiano Ronaldo's contract. Go put in Neymar's contract and look at their contracts for Al Nassr Facade. You know what I'm saying? The team that they play for, and go look at their contract. And in their contract it states they're obligated to show up to events. So they have to make it to the events per contract. And then there's so many other little things as well inside of those contracts too. You know what I mean, that they have to do in order to uphold their contract. You know, and those see and that just plays into the facade though. When you see him on the zone and stuff, oh, here comes Cristiano Ronaldo. No, they have to put on that smile. They have to put on that smile. If they don't put on that smile, they're not gonna get paid those millions of dollars. You know what I'm saying? If they don't put on that smile and they don't go sit down next to Turkey Alalshikh, you're not gonna get paid, bruh. You're not gonna get that bag. You know what I'm saying? Your contract gonna get voided. You gonna get the fuck up out of here. We gonna ship your ass out of here. You go play somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? And it's that simple. It's that simple. I want to see when that one person does rebel. That's what I want to see. You know what I mean? And then you have cases like, just putting in layman's terms, because there's other sports that have already been a little bit deeper. Boxing is just kind of getting started. A guy like Neymar, who was an up and coming, who was talented to be the next one, who was talented to be like a Messi, like a Ronaldo. Ronaldo and Messi, they was already established. Messi turned the contract down because he felt like the one he was getting in the United States was better, right? But Ronaldo, he decided to go with them. You know what I'm saying? But he was already an established name. Now Neymar was an established name, but he was still creating that legacy to get to that top. You know what I'm saying? To be talented like a Messi, like a Ronaldo. Nowadays, you don't even know where the fuck this dude is. Who is that guy? Nobody even talks about this dude for real like that. You know what I'm saying? He's very rare to even fucking be talked about. You know what I mean? And that's what's gonna happen to boxers as well, in my opinion. I feel like a lot of them are gonna get put to the back burner. A lot of them aren't even gonna be able to, we're not gonna be able to see that full star power, because they're not gonna be in those. It's just gonna get put to the back, man. You take an L, now you gotta work your way back up. Of course, You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be weird. You know what I'm saying? But Dana White sold him. Sold the. I think Dana White already sold the UFC to Turkey Alalshikh. If I'm not mistaken, there was rumors that he was gonna buy the UFC or maybe partial. But he already got bought out. So now UFC fighters are gonna go through it. I mean, it's a whole thing, man. This is a whole thing. But this is one of the best ways to get into these sports. You know what I'm saying? You start picking at their best players. Look at Phil Mickelson. You know what I'm saying? Look at Phil Mickelson. Dog, I haven't heard of Phil Mickelson in a long, long time, bruh. I don't watch no live uh golf. You know what I'm saying? Watch only the PGA. You know what I'm saying? It, but the PGA even submitted. They said, look, man, anybody who goes and plays for live, um, out in Saudi Arabia will never be allowed to come back to the PGA Tour. You guys are banned from the PGA Tour. And guess what the PGA Tour does? They partner up with Live. About a year to 2 years later, they power up with Live. Get the fuck out of here, bro. These once the money gets once the money gets put in your face, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes submit. They be like, nah, that's a lot of money. Never mind, you know what I'm saying? And that's cool and all, but I mean, from fans' perspectives, I've never seen no live for United States fans perspective. I've never seen a live competition. I don't even know where Phil Mickelson is at. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to know where Phil Mickelson is at. You know what I'm saying? For soccer, bro, I could care less what time Al Nashif Fahid plays at. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to see that. You know what I mean? It's that simple, and the time difference is crazy. So ain't no way in hell you gonna be able to watch none of those fights. None of them games. You know what I mean? So in my opinion, I think that boxing it could potentially go down a very tough uh, road. You know, and I think that, like I said, not to even I got off topic a little bit, but in my opinion, disrespecting, shaming, taking personal attacks at a guy who is a legend in the sport is probably one of the most disgusting things I've seen from a supposed promoter. You know what I'm saying? A supposed guy that wants to see the best fights. At the end of the day, if you want to see the best fights, then you just gonna have to wait until the guy is available. You can't make the time. Saying that um taking personal attacks, and being, and taking that's not how I do business from Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez saying that that's not how I do business. That's not how I want to even do business. And he took that personal because he felt like Canelo Alvarez is saying that he can't conduct business. And if you take that personal, that's not. Oh, like you got to get better business tactics, bro. Nobody's gonna jump or submit to what you want them to do, especially somebody who's already rich. You know what I'm saying? Or you know what I mean? But or somebody who's already comfortable in their richness. You know what I'm saying? People that want to get richer, of course. But if you already comfortable in your richness, then there's nothing that you could really do. You just gonna have to wait. But let's go back through it, man. Turki Alalshikh says, I heard what Canelo said, that he respects me, but doesn't like the way we do business. As for him respecting me, it doesn't matter to me if he does or not. So that's already a red flag right there. You know what I'm saying? If somebody respects you but doesn't like the way you do business, That that's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Maybe you too pushy. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you too pushy of a person. You know, that's more of a you thing. You know, maybe you come off too strong. Maybe you want to start making out on the first 5 minutes as soon as you pick them up. You know what I'm saying? You want to start already kissing up on them. You know, that's you can't do that, bro. You know what I mean? Maybe you coming off too strong, you know? And then if he for him respecting me, it doesn't matter to me if he respects me or not. I mean, that's just like that's juvenile, bruh. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I don't care if you respect me or not. You said I do bad business. Nobody say you do bad business, man. You just a little too pushy. You just a little you need to relax. You know what I'm saying? Relax, man. You know what I mean? I have a fight coming up, dog. And if and you know, we could talk about this after that. You do know that, right? You know? So, you know, and it's like you about to make a fight announcement while I'm having a fight. And that's come on, that's disrespecting everybody. That's disrespecting the sport. He says, as for the way I do business, I know why he doesn't like it. Because I only target big fights at fair prices. So of course anyone who likes easy fights won't like that. Come on now. Disrespectful, shaming, personal attacks. And I know how he feels after losing to Bivol. Come on, Brett. What? You want to take a low blow like that? I know how he feels after losing to Bivol. So he's been looking for easier fights ever since. Also, I am not the one who's afraid of fighting Benavidez or Crawford. Bro, Canelo Alvarez should be like, oh, okay. If I was Canelo Alvarez and whatever next press conference when they ask me, I'd just be like, no, that's cool. Um, I would be like, man, fuck that. That's cool. That's what's up, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't stoop low and none of that. Why stoop low with somebody like that? You know what I mean? There's nothing to stoop low for. You know, I would just call him. You know, all that money, but you talking like you know what I'm saying? You're a part of a mafia or something. You know what I mean? Like that's what I would say. Fuck that. You talking like you somebody from the mafia or something. Like I have to do what you tell me to do. At the end of the day, man, I've already made my money, and I mean, I want to make the big fights too, but not at the expense of that. I have a boss. I don't have a boss. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. He says, therefore, I knew he was wasting our time and making excuses with big amounts of money that can't be paid. I mean, did he waste your time, bruh? Did he tell you that, yeah, you know what I'm saying, he was going to be there and he was going to start doing this and that? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I really don't know. But I don't know how he would be wasting your time if you're trying to make time for him. You know what I'm saying? Like if he never agreed to meet you up, then he's not wasting your time. You know what I mean? He can't be wasting your time if he didn't agree to meeting you up. You know? So I'm continuing my way to make big fights that serve the boxing world, and he's on his way to making easy show only fights. So yeah, I mean personal attack, shaming, being disrespectful, you know, this just distasteful. And this is from a prince. You know what I mean? This is from a prince. Like you would hold him to a higher standard, especially when you're $2 billion strong. You know what I mean? You would think that you wouldn't stoop low like that, but you could see what uh people with money and want power, you know what I'm saying, or are just power driven, or you know what I'm saying, like things like that, you know, and you could see that, and it's just distasteful, man. It's disrespectful and it's disgusting to see. Hopefully, Canelo Alvarez, you know, he comes out and says something classy. You know what I'm saying? If he hasn't already, you know, said something classy, you know what I'm saying, or said something, that it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Or tells him his shit, man. But at the end of the day, I think that this guy is just mad. He feels like people should jump for him. When he walks, there needs to be rose petals, in his opinion. And I mean, we're gonna see who else is gonna submit to this guy because we've already seen everybody just bowing down to this dude. Like, it's just crazy to me. Boxing has been here for a very, 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 very long time, and I mean, this is the first time I've ever seen anything like this. And I've been watching boxing for a long time as well, but this is the very first time. And it's understandable, man. When somebody's got the money, man, and they start throwing that money around, and it's just people can't help themselves at the end of the day, and they're gonna be in there smiling in front of his face and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if you were to lose everything tomorrow, nobody would talk to you the next day. So it is what it is. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We out, man. Peace.